What happened to Anamica could have happened to any one of us or our loved ones. On the 9th of February 2012, she was returning from her office when she was abducted from Delhi, gang raped in a moving car and discarded in the fields of Haryana, left to bleed to her death. She was abducted while she returned from her office. In fact, the fiends allegedly brutalized her by pouring acid into her eyes and even inserted a liquor bottle into her private parts. They thrashed her repeatedly with car tools, metal objects and small weapons. They allegedly took turns gang raping her. The autopsy report notes that she eventually died of a head injury, but her death was slow and painful. They threw her into the fields to bleed to her death. The postmortem says that she fought on for 72 to 96 hours before she could fight no more. In fact, such was the brutality that she was forced to endure that it made the High Court say this in 2012 when it convicted all the three accused. This is what the court had said, that the movement of the predators was like that of a trained bloodhound picking up scent. The hunter's mind was that of a hard, unyielding nature, finding a victim to rape and kill to complete possession of the mind of the hunter. At that time, there was no room for any emotion. They satisfied their lust and killed the helpless Anamica, lest she survives to nail them. They left a record upon her body as a sign of it not being a common rape or murder. It was whimsical and bizarre conceits, which isn't common in the annals of crime. Following which, three men, they were rounded up after this brutal attack. Over the last 10 years, a long, arduous legal trial happened. They were sentenced to hang by the trial court and then the High Court, calling it a rarest of rare case. However, an appeal in the Supreme Court had then acquitted all the three convicts. They will soon be walking free. But you will be shocked to find out the reason why this wasn't just about inadequate proof, but about lapses in the probe. Let's tell you how the lapses led to the three of them walking free. What are the lapses? The first one is that there was no parade of the accused which was conducted by the cops during the probe. Can you believe that? Not just that, they failed to get witnesses to identify the car or give the number plate of the car where this alleged abduction and gang rape happened. Not just that, the accused Rahul was arrested because he was simply driving that red Indica. Also, that the accused contradict the cops about the circumstances under which they were arrested. One said that I was arrested from home. The police said, however, that after probe we went and arrested them. There is Rahul who said that I had gone to meet my friend in jail when they picked me up. Also, there are constables who arrested them. They were not cross-examined during the trial stage. Also, Rahul, one of the suspects, said that he had given the PAN card and the ID to the cops, and he has contradicted the police where they say that they had seized it from that car. It was part of the evidence as per them. Also, there was burnt ash and victims' underwear. This could not be linked to the accused, to the three accused in the case. There was a strand of hair which was found on the body. However, even the Supreme Court said after 3 days, what is the veracity? What is the forensic proof which would be left on a strand of hair on a body which lay out in the open for 3 long days? Also, there were samples which were kept in the Thana for 13 days before they were sent in for their forensic test. Also, there was no clarity on who had the custody of the car which they are using to nail these three till it was sent to the CFSL lab. These are just some of the lapses which are coming in. But the reason why all of this is very, very disturbing is because at the end of it, we must answer. We must answer to Anamica, as she's being called now. That's not her real name, but that is what they are calling her in the Supreme Court's order as well. Because remember, at the end of it, there are times when we as journalists find it very hard to remove emotions and merely report on facts. The fate of Anamica has compelled us to ensure that she should not be betrayed, even in death. You can, in fact, join Times Now's campaign to fight for justice, fight for Anamica. Here's what we are demanding. First, a complete reprobe by the CBI, independent agency. Also, the reprobe must be court monitored. This reprobe must also be fast-tracked and be time-bound. You too can join Times Now's fight for justice for Anamica.